why BikeLife is.
I'm in southeast London to meet Wavy, one of the UK's most notorious riders.
While I'm on the bike, I don't want my whole face in there. I don't want that on camera, bro. We show respect when we're riding. We respect the people that are on the, we respect pedestrians, we respect other cars, you know what I'm saying? And we even try and respect the police.
We're on the Thamesmead estate, one of the most deprived places in the UK, where Wavy and other riders regularly take over a strip of road to perform their stunts. But there's a battle brewing with police, who have fears for public safety. It doesn't take long for them to turn up in force. Wavy can't resist a bit of showboating to taunt the officers.
They see we're not doing nothing wrong, they send the fucking chopper out. All that taxpayers' money to come out and watch us do a few tricks up and down the road. Because they're not going to catch no one from this. As you can see, everyone's got their faces covered. We're not going to run from them. They've killed 2 people in the space of 2 years on bikes, chasing them. Kids under the age of 20. They're the terrorists, they're the hooligans, they're the ones that caused the trouble, not us. BikeLife, it's never going to stop, you know what I'm saying? No matter how many choppers you send, no matter how many police cars you send, BikeLife's never going to stop.
It's true that 2 riders have been killed whilst being pursued by police, but in both cases the police say they were responding to reports of robberies by people on mopeds. With the police buzzing around the strip, the guys decide to load up their bikes and head to a nearby flat. Wavy introduces me to fellow riders, Cones and Bubbles.
You see the bus drivers out the window going like that, doing a wanker sign when we drive past.
With police pressure mounting, the guys are feeling defensive.
In the paper, they're all drug dealers.
We're not drug dealers, I'm going to work all day.
Do you think that people think that you're all criminals riding around with stolen bikes?
Exactly. My bike's bought and paid for, I own it outright. If anyone steals a bike, it's the fucking police. They steal our fucking bikes.
Yeah, real.
I see them tearing around the streets, popping the wheelies, and they think you're criminals.
Police rolled up next to man, and the policeman said, I hope you fall off and die, and spun off. Going through puddles and trying to splash the bikes with puddles and shit, do you know what I mean? Trust me, they're scumbags, man. People think we're in danger in the public. I'm not gonna lie, there is scatty riders that jump on and off pavements. When we ride, it's like we're legit, but we're just doing wheelies. We're doing like 30, 40 mile an hour wheelies, maybe even slower, do you know what I mean?
What happens if a kid runs out from behind a car? You know
what happens if a kid runs out behind a car and a bus is coming? What happens if a kid runs out behind a car and another car's coming?
If a kid runs out in front of you, what can you do about it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what happens?
For people that don't know the scene, for people that have never ridden a bike, they're going to be like, these guys are putting themselves in danger.
Why do you keep saying we're putting ourselves in danger?
Because you kind of are.
Imagine you've done nothing all your life, you've played it safe all your life, and then you get run over by a bus leaving your house. Your soul leaving this body would be like, you wanker, you've wasted me all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here living.
Wavy is meeting his brother at a boxing gym. I tag along to find out what drives him to take such big risks.
Come to see my little brother, striving to be a professional boxer, training hard and that. And I'm just trying to be a professional rider, you know what I'm saying? Professional stunt rider. That's what our goals are, you know what I'm saying? We just want to turn pro in everything we do. Just go hard or go home, innit? This is my little brother, Jordan. Show them how you hit that bridge. So casual.
Well, I always used to try and copy him on the pedal bikes, you know, trying to do my own wheelies and stuff. It just never happened.
From our dad, I took the riding skills and he just took the boxing skills. He's got the more disciplined side of things. I was the reckless side of things. And when I went to secondary school, I met the wrong people and I was doing the wrong things and I didn't have time for boxing no more. Basically, when we was younger, everyone used to like steal mopeds and steal cars and shit. One time I was on a pizza bike, I looked to my right and my mum was sitting at the lights with my dad in the passenger seat, sitting at the lights, the first car. They're like this. Watch me go past. Literally, like, I'm looking at them like, phone's ringing, you know what I'm saying? I got home, I was like, that was not me. I was at school all day. I was at school, you know what I'm saying? Like, denied it.
They knew.
They knew it was me, yeah.
Wavy, you seem to like to do things that relieve stress, like pushing a bag, riding your bike. Relieve stress, isn't it?
What do you want me to tell you?
Well, what is it? What's so stressful about your life that you need to relieve stress all the time?
No one wants to pay me for anything. Everyone wants everything off me for free. It's stressful.
Even though many people see bike life as a menace, Wavy tells me there's another side to it, which I start to see the next time I'm on the estate.
So do you try and unload as fast as you can?
You've got to get your bike out the van and get away from it, lock it, fill up, and keep it moving.
Don't give the pigs any chance to stop you.
No.
I'm surprised to see young kids there watching the riders perform their stunts. I asked them why they come down to watch.
What do you think to the bike life?
Great. Wheelie, that's what they do, that's their thing. They're just sick at riding. It's just a good environment, like, to be round to me, like, because I love motorbikes.
We just come down here to watch and have a bit of fun and learn tricks when we drive motorbikes, well, ride motorbikes.
What does your mum think about it?
So she thinks it's all right.
And she's okay with you like coming down here and seeing
Yeah.
these guys? And...
Yeah, she's all right with that, because, like, she knows kind of, like, yeah.
It's like they like it more than us. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, when I was that age, 12, 9s and shit, all I was thinking about was bikes, you know what I mean? And when I see bikes, I would be running to see that person on a bike if I hear them over the field.
Do they teach you things then?
Yeah, Colin's teaching me stuff all the time. Popping wheelies, stuff like that. Whenever I see him, he just says to me, try this young cones and stuff like that. So I try it.
They're going to be the next ones out killing the bikes when we're too old to hurt ourselves. They're going to be the ones we're watching. Got to show the kids love as well, man.
What were you like before you started riding?
I didn't even care about school. I didn't even really want to go, so now so as soon as I get home, I go to school, do my work, come home, get dressed, go straight on my bike and wheelie around with my mates. So if I had a stressed out at school, it would calm me down going on my bike.
They look up to us, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more positive them looking up to a gang member or whatever, you know what I'm saying? In America, it's guns down, bikes up. Out here, knives down, bikes up, same thing, you know what I'm saying? Teach kids about bikes, they'll never have money for drugs. These things ain't cheap, mate, you feel me?
The more time I spend on the Thamesmead estate, the more the bike life scene surprises me. It's clear the boys on the estate see the older riders as stars, but what I wasn't expecting was that the riders spending so much time teaching them new skills. Another big surprise is when Wavy tells me he's treating himself with a trip to Miami. But once again, it's all about bike life.
Well, boy, this is my second trip to the US, so going to Miami this time for the MLK ride out. Yeah, one of the biggest ride outs of the year. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of bikes there. South Beach is the spot. Look, there's people riding around with no helmets on.
Wavy might be one of the top riders in the UK with over 50,000 followers on Instagram, but the American scene is so much bigger.
The Miami weekend is the weekend.
Hundreds of riders from across the states take over the Miami streets on Martin Luther King Day. It's not only the place to be seen, but also a great event to show off their skills via social media. But for Wavy to take part, he needs a bike. After travelling so far, he doesn't want to miss out on the main event.
Everyone's bike is booked up from early, so you gotta know if that person's got the bike or not, you feel me? Especially if you're coming from fucking London.
Desperate to ride, Wavy is turning to other riders to see if anyone can loan him a bike.
Hey, listen, I'ma just go to Jimmy's crib, bro. I wanna see if there's a bike there for me, man. I need to ride, fam.
Fed up with waiting, Wavy?
Yeah, man, I can't wait, bro. I'm out here to ride, like, I didn't come out here to stand outside shit.
So Wavy, you riding?
Maybe. Hopefully. What does the homeboy say? No.
A rider Wavy knows through Instagram finally pulls through.
Look, this is my bro K Miles, yeah? What's it, Harlem? Where you, Queens? Bronx? Bronx. Get me BX to fucking 305, North London to the 305. Trust me. Right Spring Bonds holding me down. So we're doing it, trust me. He brought a bike from fucking all the way from NY to Miami just for me to ride.
Having got himself a bike, Wavy finally gets to ride. Seeing Wavy on his bike, I'm beginning to understand why he takes such extreme risks on the road.
It's what we love to do, innit? It's what makes us feel most alive, innit? You don't feel more alive than when you're dancing with death.
But Wavy's Miami ride doesn't last long, as the police are out in force.
It was only for like 20 minutes, man. They had task force out. Undercover police cars parked at fucking all the gas stations that parked off near them. So when they saw the bikes pull in, they just swerved out, and then it was all mad. It was all mad yesterday. People was getting fucking bikes taken left, right, and centre.
And there is worse news.
Yes, remember Shani fell like an hour ago. He had to go to the hospital.
You witnessed an accident. What happened there?
I see a guy crash his bike, and basically, I don't know. Apparently he died. But yeah, he crashed his bike right in front of me, basically.
Does that not make you think that you're taking your life in your hands when you ride?
Yeah, of course, I know that though, but listen, everyone ain't me. Certain people have got it, certain people haven't got it, you know what I'm saying? No matter what he was doing, nobody deserves to go out like that, you know what I'm saying? So, came out here to have fun and didn't make it home. Who knows if he has a family, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't make it home. He didn't make it home, it's fucked up.
Back in the UK, and the Thamesmead estate has been attracting riders from across the country. The increased action has brought more police attention, so Wavy is looking for a new spot to ride.
It's not always been like this.
So what's happened to make it like this now?
There's some dickheads that don't know what they're doing and just want to cause trouble, kicking police cars and all that bullshit.
What do you look for, like, when you're looking for a new strip?
If you can ride there at night, that's the best. If it's lit up and it's smooth, away from houses, where it's going to be least people could, like, complain, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see if we can go to, like, a different strip, innit? Change it up a bit. Because it's getting a bit hot there. Every time we go there, police come.
So is that what you have to do then? You have to keep finding new strips?
I try to. Not out here to terrorise the police. I've been looking at this one here.
Wavy leads us into an industrial estate.
That's a private road as well. These are all private roads here as well.
For riders, private roads make better strips, as they believe police can't make an arrest without a complaint from the landowner.
I don't know, I like this. I think this one's calm, man.
I've heard that Cones is in trouble and could be facing serious jail time because of BikeLife.
Basically, I went up to Manchester. We was having a little ride around on the street, and then the police come, started following us in helicopters and all that. The chase went on for 3 hours. Obviously, yeah, I'd got caught. One of the police officers said that I actually ran over his foot, then I tried to ride back to run him over. So that's why it's been transferred to Crown Court, but that's basically a lie, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't use my bike as a weapon against police or anyone. The case don't look too good because of what the police officer's saying. So I'll do anything not to get a custodial sentence right about now. I've pled guilty, I put my hands up to what I've done, but I've always been brought up that riding bikes or whatever is not a serious crime. You can make it serious, like going on the roads and getting into crazy chases, and yeah, if you crash into someone, it's a serious crime. But to me, I've not looked at BikeLife like it's a serious crime.
27-year-old Cones has a young daughter, and with the prospects of going to prison, does he really feel BikeLife is worth the risk? Do you ride every day?
No, I don't ride every day. I try to ride as minimum as possible now because, you know, I live on the estate where we ride, so I'm well known around here. I can see even with this, there is a lot of risks to it, and me personally, I'm taking a lot of risks. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, my flat, if I get caught for riding, I lose my flat, I go back to jail. Do you know what I mean? It's going to affect my daughter and stuff if I go back to jail. So yeah, I'm taking a lot of risks, but at the end of the day, I love this. They literally have to take my arms so I can't grab a bike, do you know what I mean, before I stop riding.
Talking to Cones, I can see how much BikeLife means to him, despite the trouble he's in. He loves riding, and the thought of giving it up is killing him. Outside, he introduces me to the mechanic of their group.
I'll do anything for these boys. It's like family, isn't it?
23-year-old Liam, a plumber, also has a family, and he too has something to say about the police.
I'm not a criminal. I'm a man with kids and missus. I've got shit going on in life, you know what I'm trying to say, but I just love riding my bike.
Today's ride will have to wait as the cat and mouse game with the police continues.
Just another day in Thamesmead, to chop the birds out,
If they're looking for someone on a motorbike,